We on the air, man. 5 seconds in.
Oh man.
What's the deal? What's the deal, man? I see it's only one in here right now. We gonna get some folks in here, man. What's up, Jordan Downs? You already know the deal, man. Y'all tuned in to Great Street TV. If you ain't hit that like or that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, I'm gonna bust y'all across y'all head with some of that knowledge, man. But man, salute the chat. Everybody come. I can't see everybody. It's like four individuals in here.
Let's
So
go. Let's
big.
what's
What's
up,
the
people?
deal? You know, the topic, y'all as y'all see, you ain't gotta go to court to be a rat if you in the gang culture. But we gonna touch on that when a little more people drop up in here, though, big, because I see a lot of selective politicking going on, and I ain't been really on because I was looking at how these folks was moving. But yeah, I'm back on the scene, and you already know I do reality checks and spit number facts. I don't do that back and forth shit. I do not do internet beef due to the fact that the people that I surround with and I podcast with the people that I rub shoulders with are actually out here. So I don't see any reason for anybody to have some type of internet beef when we're in the same city. But we are gonna put it in place about the gang culture, man. I am gonna get on that about what's been going on because I know y'all ain't having me speak on a lot of this stuff, but I want to talk about the selective politicking that's due to the culture as a whole, not just the gang culture, but as a whole because we all podcast and we cover stories. You can't be biased, and you got to hold people accountable for what they, insert themselves in. So if they inserted themselves into the gang culture and they doing things that, that don't align with the G code, then you supposed to hold them accountable. Like not just because it's my favorite podcast, it's my favorite person on the internet. You mess up, you mess up. You break the G code, you break the G code, and everything. Who snitched? Uh, Mike John. A lot of people snitched, but I just want to get something understood to folks. Like, okay, people think snitching is going to court to reduce their time and things like that. I'm speaking like gang culture wise, if you go to jail or you get in the back seat of a car, you are not supposed to talk to them folks. Ask for your lawyer. And if you do talk to them folks, you shouldn't mention anybody's name because mentioning another individual is a form of snitching. You just inserted another individual into a situation. We're gonna call it a snitchation because you should never ever mention another person's name when you're getting, questioned by the law, or you shouldn't tell another individual that this person committed a crime with you because this person might not even want people to know that. But at the end of the day, snitching is different when it comes to the culture, like far as the gang
Low
culture.
power plate charging.
And reason why I say that, and I'm gonna stand on that because it's a lot of people selective politicking on here. It's people that did stuff that need to be held accountable. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people on here straying the youth the wrong way. They getting on here, everything they talk about is a prison politic or a fight from jail. We don't have the same politics that the prison has out on the streets. So I just been noticing that people expect even civilians and people that are in the free world to move like they're in prison, like these folks are in jail. Like how many times you want to listen to somebody behind bars that didn't really do nothing with themselves, overcome, the hurdles and the BS inside of the culture. So folks now they rather sit there and listen to somebody that failed over and over and lost their life inside in jail, and they telling you how to move from prison.
Low power plate charging.
It's not gonna work out like that. It's not gonna work out like that. That's facts.
Power up.
You feel me? But that's just my only thing. That's just my only thing with the culture right now. Can you hold a conversation with police to see what information that they have? If it's pertaining to yourself, then of course, yeah, you might want to like know how much they got on you, but that don't mean go into detail into the case. You just be like, no, I mean, I don't know nothing, and let them talk, let them say what they got, and then you should know already when they say a certain thing, you know what you did and what you didn't do. When they say something, it's time for you to lawyer up. Okay, they like they got something on me, but there's no way in the world that you should be speaking to them about the crime that you're being, you know what I mean, accused of, especially if you have co-defendants.
Let me ask you this.
What's the deal? What's the deal? Salute, man. What's the deal, man? You already know the deal. You know what time it is. You know my role on here is to be positive and to check shit when you got the so-called OGs on here straying everybody the wrong way. And I don't see how these folks want people to go off of prison politics on the streets. I'm free. I'm a free man. I've been out 10 years, a decade. You think somebody in prison gonna tell me how to move and what rules I need to be doing when you sitting behind that motherfucker, you know what I mean, in the jam that you can't get out of due to the fact because your choices. You can't run my program from no prison.
Let me ask
And
you.
a lot of people they hungry for stories. They tired of these individuals on the streets that ain't never did nothing or really ain't got no solid stories behind themselves. They telling other people's stories, doing like people are tired of that. So people are feeding into the people that actually got an actual story to tell. And a lot of these folks are behind bars or they sitting behind that camera and they not, know what I mean, out in the open with the youth or participating in none of the stuff that they supposed to be participating in. Because a lot of individuals they claim to be a gangster. It comes to a time when you got to grow out of that. You want to be a gangster with gray hair? You want to be a gangster where you got to duck your head and hide your kids? You can't even be in the. Come on, man. All the real gangsters did what they did and did what they were supposed to do. We didn't break the G code. We didn't break the milestone. We completed all the milestones. So my big thing is the selective politicking. It's a lot of selective politicking going on right now, and it's a lot of folks that just get up in your head and they teach y'all what they was taught. But you got to remember, a lot of these folks live in recidivism, meaning they repeat the same thing over and over. They stuck in the cycle of some OGs that never did nothing, that's still probably sitting around selling drugs, doing the same thing, driving old school cars. Like, come on, make it make sense. You got to grow into your own person and live off your own experiences. If you don't got no experiences to tell in the gang culture, you shouldn't be on here telling any stories. And if all you got is fights and bad news to report, you shouldn't be on here just running your mouth like a lot of folks lose respect for you. And I'm not talking about the internet, I'm talking about the streets. Because people get to looking at you with that side eye when you coming around because you always talking about something somebody else did. You know what I mean? Facts.
Let me ask you this. Salute to the chat,
But
man.
you already know my co-host right here, Smoking Politics. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And you know what I mean? He got a lot of good positive stuff that he brings to the table. Interviews, he does sit downs, he do reality check, the same thing. He does a lot of good content. He's on the East Coast and I'm on the West Coast, and that's the connection between, you know what I mean, like states and followers. Like people like out here need to tap into a lot of things that's going on. Cause a lot of people look at it. Y'all look at the East Coast. A lot of people never been there. They have their own politics. They move in a certain way, but it's still the same thing. The streets is the streets. You know what I mean? But you can't get stuck in a box where you letting the prison control the streets.
Let
I'll
me ask
never
you.
let somebody control me
You
that
can hear
probably
me.
never gonna even see the
You
light
can.
of day. Come on, man.
You
You
can
gotta
hear
make it
me.
make sense. I look up to positive people that did something
You can hear
and
me.
that's on the street. They got shit going, man. I don't look up to individuals that threw their life away because we all had our own choices.
You can hear me. Yo.
Facts. The dry snitch.
Damn,
The
I don't
the
think.
dry snitching. See, people don't even know that you could be talking about stuff and like I always said to social media, we got the feds watching us, all type of people watching us. So A lot of people is cracking cases. They talking about stuff, implementing hoods and names, and letting people know what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? When has it been that cool to just, you know what I mean, feel comfortable saying, I'm gonna let these folks know who did what's going on. It's cool to cover stories. Don't get too deep and caught up into that. Get your own content to create. Everybody got a community. Go around your community, record your landmarks, record your positive OG, record the people that got businesses in your community. Record the football players that's up and coming. We record the basketball players that's up and coming. We support the schools, support your community. But people are busy supporting the internet so much to where they forgot about the real world. People live on social media now. Their reputation and their presence is off the internet. If they didn't have this, a lot of people you'll never know about them because a lot of folks don't move around like that. You know what I mean? And one thing I want to speak on because there's a lot of people on here saying they always mention the time they did and what jails and prisons and I did all the other stuff, but I'm really not into explaining and talking about too much jail activity. You know what I mean? Because it's still like kind of like a form of, I mean, snitching and licking game. Like that's how people know they decoding shit off this motherfucker. Motherfuckers telling you what it mean. This what they say. This what they do. You know what I mean? How you think them dudes feel laying on that rack? They got a life sentence and you breaking all their fucking secrets. Where they hide shit at? Where they do this at? You know what I mean? You got to think about the people that got to live in there, man. Like make it make sense. Come on, don't be selfish with your time that you giving to people that's watching you. You know what I mean? And definitely don't do no selective politicking because if wrong is wrong, right is right. If you talking to the law inside of the courtroom or the judges like that, that's rat. Like when you just but even talking at the police station, mentioning names and implementing them to a crime, that's a form of ratting. You a rat. You can get voted out. We don't need no paperwork. All we need is that police report or that video showing that you was in there jaw jacking. You could get voted out easily. And what I noticed, a lot of people don't like watching like positivity. And the reason why they don't like watching positivity because the truth hurts. Facts are gonna sink in. Some stuff I say, some stuff, you know what I mean, that I implement to my life, it might rub people the wrong way because they're actually the people that's out there doing that. They're the folks out there faking like somebody that they not they is or doing all that or not holding themselves up to a standard to be an OG. Come on, man. You're not gonna become no OG moving like that and selective politicking and teaching everybody about the bad things in life. Ain't nobody teaching the youth really how to really do it. Like they not really like giving a sermon, a reality check with all this gang activity that you bring into the internet. You know what I mean? And that's facts. It's like I'm back on here and I'm on here now and I'm gonna be doing a lot of lives and a lot of reactions to a lot of BS that's going on here. But one thing that if you've been following me from jump, y'all know I don't do that back and forth stuff. I don't do that internet beef stuff. I don't do that no jumper shit. I don't do none of that. I don't know what I mean. That's just not me. I'm not gonna go sit on no place where everybody going down and getting caught lacking that and all that type of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta make it make sense, man. You gotta make it make sense. But
Can you hear?
it's kind of crazy though. People don't understand that and they not like initiating real life politics into what's going on, man. People are just on here and they trying to be somebody that they not, man. I salute a lot of people that be on here doing that, but I'm not doing any shout outs right now because I'm not using people to climb to the top. I'm just got back on here. But I'm not using nobody else to boost my followers or subscribers or boost my status on the internet. I won't be mentioning names today as far as people that been implementing the wrong thing into the culture, into the internet. I will not do that, but I will mention certain platforms that, you know what I mean, people are going on and doing the fuckery. You know what I mean? So y'all can expect them lives from me the way I'm feeling. Y'all gonna mess around and get it every day. Because it's a lot of stuff that need to be talked about on here and need to be addressed. But yeah, I wouldn't go back and forth with nobody. I ain't doing all that other shit, but you know what I mean? I'm in here for the long run. And I got nothing but positivity and real life stories, you know what I mean, that I'm gonna bust them across their head with. You know what I mean? I'm actually an activist. Not just one of these dudes that get on here and do sermons on the internet and be like, yeah, they hurt me. No, I actually got little homies that listen to me that rock with me that I pull up on and drop gems to. You know what I mean? We got the one stop program where they train you in your job. And when you're done with the training, they place you in the job placement too. So we have different thing programs going on. You know what I mean? I don't know about a lot of the rest of the people that are saying they're a leader or a spokesman in their community, but you got to actually be tapped in with your community. We also got the mothers of Watts that's connected from every project, every area in Watts that had a son or a daughter that deceased due to gang violence. We got, you know what I mean? We got the mother program like that. You know what I mean? People go vent and talk, and they need people like I and others to go up there, give they servant and talk and help control these streets, man. Because if you're not doing it, it's something wrong. Like my main thing is the youth. So, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. I do a lot of football stuff with the youth, a lot of like job programs with the youth, and that's just where it's at right now. I'm not into, you know what I mean, cheering on no grown man that's feeding poison to the community or feeding poison to the youth or any individual that's, you know what I mean, focused on doing what they supposed to do. If you want a little game and all that, and you want to ask about history, LA, Watts, Compton, all that type of stuff, I'm the guy. Like I'm like, come on, man, I've been around forever. You know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere. I've been released from jail for 10 years. I've been out of prison for 10 years. And I don't plan on stepping back. And I will not use this platform to get me indicted and step back into that stuff and be looking like these clowns on here going running circles around each other doing content. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got documentary type shit that's up and coming. You know what I mean? I know I've been out the way for a minute, but yeah, I'm back. I'm one of the ones that ain't got that smut. I'm one of the ones that ain't got no snitch jacket, no petty jacket. I ain't did no march shit, but I ain't on here to get on here and preach that gang shit to y'all 24/7, man. Cause it's a lot going on in life, man. It's a whole lot going on in life. And then what I want to tell folks on here, it's like pay attention to the individuals that you watch. Pay attention to how they was when they started and to now. You know what I mean? A lot of folks just want to be in the mix. You know what I mean? I don't see really no good at just being in the mix with anybody, rubbing shoulders and taking pictures with all these individuals that really don't mean nothing to society, man. You got to make it make sense. But yeah, I'm back. Like I said, if y'all got something to talk about, a topic y'all want to bring up, or something y'all want to address, or y'all want me to address, y'all can drop it in the comments, man. I don't mind addressing stuff that's, you know what I mean, for the liking of my viewers. You know what I mean? But I just do it in a certain different type of way. I don't do what these guys do, man. I damn sure not gonna look like no clown on here. No older guy going back and forth with somebody else over what for views. And majority of this beef on here, to tell y'all, you know what I mean, it's fake. It's fake beef. You know what I mean? It's fake beef on here. It's a lot of make believe beef on here. It's a lot of folks that do content and bump heads and say we gonna fake beef so we can get some views. That ain't the way to do it. That's clickbait. That's, man, you selling yourself out, man. And if y'all notice, that's why a lot of these folks ain't fought on here. Ain't nobody fighting, man. You got motherfuckers beefing and calling each other out, want to get paid like they celebrities, my nigga. Use a street individual that's doing content. You're not famous. You're not a celebrity. You're not a celebrity. So why are you asking for money to catch a fade? To me, I look at that. That's like, you know what I mean, a way to get out of a fade. Because nobody's gonna pay majority of you people to fight. We ain't seen nothing from you professionally or in the streets or people getting on here vouching about your hand. So ain't nobody finna pay you to fight, man. Especially over some beef that you done started, and most likely it's probably fake beef. You want people to actually pay you for making up a beef so I can get in there and fake fight and don't really fight each other hard? Come on, make it make sense. You gotta make it make sense. Y'all know I'm gonna drop gems and I'm gonna speak the truth 24/7. I'm gonna let y'all know what it do. I know this is my first day back on, basically like as a whole long, but y'all gonna see a lot. It's gonna be a lot different that's coming in. A lot of interviews, and I got a lot of OGs like triple OGs that really want to get a segment of their story. Like they want me to, you know what I mean, do something for them. So I actually do have like four interviews in the vault right now that I'm gonna drop, and they by respectable OGs that did time. Came home. This is one individual. I'm telling you, did time. He came home. He worked his way up the ladder. He owns a business now. He actually hires people that he used to do time with, man. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do something right. Make it make sense. Don't get out here and move like the rest of these cats. The majority of these folks ain't who they say they is, and they don't got what they say they got. And that's facts. I'm from out here. I'm everywhere. And I don't see a lot of that stuff that people be saying. You know what I mean? But who am I to go point the finger at them? Let them get their shine on the way they do, because their career gonna be doing this on the internet, then it's gonna go flat down. If you notice, watch everybody that been doing that. They had their little stream, they had their little up, rubbing shoulders with everybody, you know what I mean? And then they fall flat on their face because you being somebody that you're not. And that's facts. But yeah, I'm out of Watts. I'm out of Jordan Downs. And yeah, if y'all know, y'all know. We got a lot of history over there. We got a lot of things going on, you know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff. And what I want to cover was today was the selective politicking on the snitching, because I be watching the comments, and a lot of people be in the comments like, he didn't snitch. And sometimes it be civilians saying that because you're a fan. But if you're part of the gang culture, you can't do the things that a civilian can do. That's facts.
Let me ask you this. You can hear me now, right?
We gonna start bringing all type of stuff back. Like my boy, we do a lot talk about like the mental health awareness and all that type of stuff. Some people don't even know they got disorders. You know what I mean? It's because they just think I grew up in the hood. This is why I'm not. You gotta pay attention to yourself, man. Get yourself checked out. A lot of you folks don't even think nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all just be on here moving the wrong way. But you know what I mean? I just want to say salute to everybody that's out there holding it down. And big thumbs down to the people that think I'm getting on here to be like the rest of them, because I'm back. I'm not. I'm still gonna be the same person. Reality checks. You know what I mean? You gotta make it make sense. But I
Yo,
know
you
it's
can hear me?
a lot of folks out. Y'all got that 3-day weekend coming up. And then what
Yo,
we
can
in the
you
three
hear
day
me?
weekend now. You know what I
Beezy,
mean?
you can
For
hear
those
me?
that live normal lives and does have jobs and things to do.
You can hear me? You can't hear me?
Hold on.
What you say? You couldn't hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You I've been talking this whole time.
Oh no, you know what? Your shit just popped on. That's why I'm looking. Your voice.
Damn. Yeah. I
That's
was
why I
saying
want. That's why I wasn't saying nothing. Your voice
I
just
was
came
like,
on.
yeah. No, I was just saying blessings to the chat. Now let me ask you this. What I've been trying to ask for the last 23 minutes. Now I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. So the last 20 minutes. Um, what are your thoughts on Young Thug?
You said what?
What are your thoughts on Young Thug?
Oh, my thoughts on that. That's what I mean. As far as right in line on what I'm talking about. Let me tell you something.
Two
Um,
hours. 2 hours. And that's
um,
just what they put out. I, who knows if it was longer?
I'm gonna keep it real, because we had a situation in our community like that. Like how people do that. If he talked to the police, he mentioned names and stuff. He got out calling Gunna a rat, all that other stuff. So what I always speak into is what you put off in the universe, that's what you're gonna get back. So he got out talking this rat stuff, and he thought that was swept under the rug, like it wasn't gonna come out. But
Yo,
he not
somebody
solid.
paid somebody paid big money for that to come out. I think it was Gunna.
Yeah, he probably did. Most likely, he probably did
That's why
invest in
he
it
ain't
because he
saying
always
nothing.
think,
That's why he ain't saying nothing. He's not saying nothing. He's not writing no cryptic messages. He already did it.
salute.
Shit.
What's the deal? What's the deal? But yeah, I want to say, like, far as that, like, can't nobody, you know what I mean? That's selective politicking if you try to stick up for him, because he actually entered the interrogation room and had a 2 hour, maybe longer interview that mentioned names,
Willingly.
facts, wasn't forced or nothing, wasn't coerced or nothing like that. So I believe that He's not as solid as everybody thought he was. And that's fact. That's my personal opinion. Like, you know what I mean? He's not who he say he is for sitting in that room doing all that talking. And a lot of people trying to cover it up. I don't know. So we don't know till all the way comes out. But people trying to say it's AI and all this other different shit. Like I don't know what I mean. The internet is so messed up to where you can't have somebody to get on here and try to smut you like that. You know what I mean? But to me, if it's true and he did do an interview, he did talk to them folks, he know good he a rat on everything. Straight up. If that conversation is real, that's floating around on the internet, he a rat. That's facts. We just had an incident like that in my community. You know what I mean? I don't really speak about it, but a lot of folks just be like, "Oh, that's a police report," and he didn't go to court and say that. But how you know? Like they say, you can implement things through your lawyer to throw other people under the bus. You don't have, don't. He didn't testify. It don't have to verbally have to come out your mouth. It's the evidence that you're giving your lawyer to present to these people too. So, like I said, we just never know, and you gotta understand how I looked at it when that came out. When he got that new judge was real nice to him. Like that judge actually looked and held him like okay, he did help us out. Because you know what I mean? For real, because she was a woman. And she seen that like he had kids, she like you want to get home. She kind of like felt bad for him at the same time. But like I said, if that them words are true, he's a true rat. That's facts. I ain't gonna fabricate it. I ain't gonna just selective politicking.
He said
If it
that's
was in my
best.
section, he'll be getting a boot. That's too much of a long conversation. Then he mentioned names and was saying something about that's the man. I ain't trying to know. I mean, mess y'all investigate. Like you shouldn't even be talking about another man's case or another man's name. I just think, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't care how people feel, how people gonna put it. I'm gonna keep it G. He's a rat. If it's real, he's a rat. You know what I mean? What's your opinion on him as far as you know what I mean?
Shit. I'm about to listen. I'm still here with you. I'm about to jump in the car and I'm about to pull somewhere else so I can have some quiet. But I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. My thoughts is basically what you pretty much summed it all up. Oh damn. Listen. I'm gonna come back in.
All right, all right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, you can hear me. Bet. I'm out. Bet. We lit. Hold up. Let me get off this joint real quick. I'm going in the car and all that. See, listen. My whole thing about it, right, is everything basically what you said, man. Like he's not as solid as he claimed to be, bro. I mean, and all that shit's a lie, man. Lying to the youth about all that shit. It's just, I don't know. I'm not surprised, bro. It's like nothing can really surprise me anymore, man. A lot of motherfuckers is doing a lot of weird shit for less. You think he was gonna do 1,000 years and give up all that money? And come on, man. He wanted to come home,
For
so he did
real.
what he felt like he needed to do to come home. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not
I'm I'm
surprised. It's like
I'm not neither. That
I
was a
feel like
big case.
I mean, I was
That was
when I seen him get let free, I was like, I was kind of in the back of my mind. I'm like, man, for real though. I was like, eh, man was just looking at life, and
it was ugly,
but
man, for a while. But and then you got to look at the other individuals. Majority of all of them got their shit dismissed. So you don't know reason why it didn't come out because they all probably was talking. I know everybody scared to look at each other paperwork.
mm,
It just seemed fishy to me, like how that gets slept that interrogation gets slept under the rug with the dirty ass DAs he had. He had dirty DAs, nigga. They would have pulled that out. They would have pulled that shit out because it ain't hard to find. I think he made a plea deal.
yeah,
He had to make some type of deal to with the DA to where they didn't bring that out.
yeah, man, that shit. Like I said, I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised anymore about shit. If you think about it, like, um, either way, I feel like this is not gonna hurt his career, bro. It's not gonna hurt his career, man. He got money. He's young thugging there. People are still gonna rock with him. People are still gonna buy his clothes. Maybe and he's not even gonna lose the streets all the way either, man. Because man, this motherfucker's rocking with rats right now in the street. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like motherfuckers is looking one way. Like motherfuckers is like, you know how this shit goes. Motherfuckers turn the other cheek while their mans is sitting there putting dudes away for 1,000 years, bro. Look how many people stand next to Takashi, bro. Look at them balls in Brooklyn, like standing next to Takashi, and he used the shit out of them. Now they back in the hood, back in them projects, looking weird. They stood next to a rat. They were protecting a rat for some crumbs. Crumbs that they ain't never seen in their life. Now they back out there, bro. Like what? You know what I mean? Come on, bro. There's a bunch of
Facts.
opportunists, motherfuckers. This country. I can't speak for overseas because I live out here. I'm from here, but this shit out here is fucking nasty. Like there's a bunch of opportunists. Motherfuckers is it's just weird, bro. Motherfuckers is rock with you if you got a big following. It's just nasty, bro. Niggas is doing weird shit behind the scenes. I don't fit in, bro. We don't fit in this shit, bro.
That's
Of
why I
course,
said
motherfuckers is not gonna rock with us.
it's elective politicking.
Yeah,
That's what it
I
is.
got no.
It's elective
I got
politicking. Here, what's the deal? Monique Gill, what's the deal? Salute, man. We back on. We back at it. It's over for him now. But yeah, it's just a whole lot of selective politicking going on, and people will overlook stuff like what I mean and accept it because due to your money status, due to your music or whatever the case may be, people just don't want to stop listening to you. You know what I mean?
right.
Like individuals just what I mean doing what they want to do, and this we gotta remember it's a new generation of curses out now because these young bulls is coming up off what they done learned from the people that probably ain't never did nothing and ain't been off the porch until folks like I had went off, ventured off to prison, injured in the field, or taking care of their family. You got these other dudes that probably ain't never, I mean, they ain't up to par and they jumping off the porch. They not seasoned enough because them was the one that was scared, tucking their tail. You know what I mean? Getting kicked in the a-hole and couldn't hang out when we was really out there like that. Like, so that's why I said now, man, it's messed up because you know what I mean. A lot of folks like us really don't got time to be even try to be out there and fix it and catching no time or just dealing with individuals that don't want to fix themselves or do nothing for themselves or they stuck in the cycle. You know what I mean? I refuse to go back to prison because I'm trying to fix something that's still probably gonna be broken when I go away. You know what I mean? It's really nothing in it no more, but positivity. The only thing you could pull up out of this now, like I said, everybody listening to people in jail now. How a motherfucker in jail gonna give you some motherfucker game? Look where he's sitting at. And not to judge everybody, cause it's some real individuals. Don't get me wrong. It's some real individuals that stood on what they stood for and had to do what they had to do, and they got caught. But what I'm talking about is the ones that wasn't like that. When you was on your prime trying to do your shit, you got caught up and got smacked with an elbow. Now you in there like you just you supposed to respect me because I got life. My story's on YouTube. You see what I did? Yeah, you got caught. I see what you did. See exactly what you did. And I'm gonna do the opposite what you did. You know what I
You see how
mean?
backwards the society is. Uh, not to knock it. I mean, get it how you get it, but a motherfucker that's doing 1,000 years inside is got more motion in YouTube than people like us that's free, that's pushing a real message, and you know what I mean. It just shows the mindset of society out here in America. Like it's just real. It's just ass backwards, bro. Like all this
Yeah.
shit that's lit and cool now that people think is so cool and whatever. When we was coming up, that shit'll be annexed. That shit'll be motherfuckers would get beat on or worse. Like that shit would not. Every cool guy. and cool chick nowadays that's just really weird to us. We know they're weird. They wouldn't even be nothing when we was coming up. Not in the 90s, early 2000s, all that shit. Like, so it's just to see this shit is just, you just got to sit back and just learn how to navigate through the shit. It's gonna
Fact.
take us longer to get up there, but we're gonna wake like-minded up people, individuals. Our subscribers are gonna push us out there. We're gonna get there sooner or later, bro. And we're gonna be able to continue to look in the mirror and feel honor what we that's look what we see that what person we see looking back at us. We don't gotta, you know what I mean? Because there's motherfuckers out there throwing their life, morals, integrity, and freedom away for what? Clout. Clout is the number one leading death, causing death in America, especially for black and brown men, young men too. And you got old heads like around our age and older throwing their fucking integrity and morals for what? For clout, for clicks and views. Weird. Just fucking weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't solid. Motherfuckers ain't who they fucking claim who they be. You know what I mean? At all. I'm trying to tell you, it's just real nasty. This fucking YouTube shit is fucking WWE. No knock at WWE. WWE is more realer than this shit. It's just a
Facts.
lot of weird ass shit on here, and we don't fit in. I don't fit in. And just like my man BZ right here, you won't ever see me going back and forth. You'll see me give belt to ass to shit, aka reality checks. But I'm not gonna sit here and go back. No matter what a YouTuber decides to say about me, mine, or whatever, the universe will handle them accordingly. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. And then what you said earlier when we was coming in, the East Coast and West Coast connection, yeah. But you know, I'm also from out there too, coming up in California. You know what I'm saying? San Diego be my section, Mecca Town, Murray Mason. But I grew up and down that state. I love California, man. California part of me. I learned the game in Cali. You know what I'm saying? That shit sharpened me up for North Philly. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. That's why I feel a lot of certain people out there get me all the way fucked up. Like they forget, like they probably think, oh, he's just an East Coast nigga, man. Stupid ass boy. Like I grew up there too, bro. I laid down roots out there too. I earned solid and built solid relationship with people out there too. Since I was 16 years old, bro. My resume is squeaky clean. A lot of motherfuckers that are born and bred there can't even say that. Can't even come on here and say that their resume is squeaky clean, bro. Facts.
Facts.
You won't find no papers on me telling. You won't find about people talking about motherfuckers did something to me. I ain't never did nothing back. You won't find no download receipts on me. You know what I mean? That's another reason why motherfuckers don't fuck with me on my channel, because you can't expose me. What? I already exposed myself before being monetized. You know this, Beezy. You know what I mean? So it's like, what niggas could do, bro? Motherfuckers can't do shit with us, bro. Sooner or later, our channel's gonna get there, bro. It's gonna be where it's supposed to be at, bro. Straight up.
Facts. It's gonna get there. You know what I mean? It's a progress, but some people, you know what I mean, like they don't have nothing else to do, but they could give their time, all their time to this type of stuff. But when you like got a family, you building a career, and you hustling, you doing all type of stuff, you mentoring, you know what I mean? It's like it's hard to balance, but once you get that track, get on track, like we back now, we've been gone for a minute. I'm saying once we get back on track, it's curtains from there on, because at the end of the day, everything I said that what was gonna happen, it happened, and it's happening now. I've been saying what's gonna happen. Everybody was gonna get exposed. You know what I mean? The indictment's gonna come out.
And sooner,
It's too much self snitching on social media. Everything somebody do, they get on social media and brag, or come on now, like when did people start doing that? Like they say, the police don't work hard no more. They just watch YouTube, Instagram, you know what I mean,
I say it all
Facebook.
the time to be a law enforcement. What a time. You get assigned to, especially, oh my God, the people that are assigned to watch No Jumper. Oh man. Oh man. Imagine with their feet up. I'll be, weed's legal down, so I'll be rolling up like
Man, they
just
rolling up, eating
oh,
popcorn, nigga, watching, no jumper.
watching these fools for what? For
But
crumbs.
but
He's
people
paying.
don't know though
But
that self admitting on no jumper,
mhm.
like claiming I'm this big guy, I'm, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Like not only no jumper, but I'm just saying, like even the say cheese, count Capone, all that, you getting on there. And even if that is you, you shouldn't get out there and poke your chest out like no gorilla, man. You just go on and put a target right on your cell phone. Now they put you on the clipboard at the police station. You on the whiteboard with your YouTube, Instagram name, and your other shit, and whatever they else they know about you. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I just think it's weird to come on here and be like, I'm such and such and such and such. Like, and then when you get a certain age too, I don't introduce myself like that, man. Like I don't just, you know what I mean? I'm a man. Like once you get past a certain age, you doing something else. You know what I mean? Salute, loyalty first. But
Go to the chat.
you gotta do something like positive with yourself. You gotta grow. You can embody all that stuff you went through and what you have in you, but it comes to a time in life where you gotta stand up and be a man. Like when I introduce myself to people, I'm about 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you my government name. Like I'm shaking your hand. I'm not, you know what I mean? Nowadays everything come out some on the dead homies, on crib, on blood. The ops, there's like people really need to go back to school, read some books, and learn how to talk. You want your kids growing up, know what I mean? It's like you got people looking up to you. When you put yourself, especially the people that put themselves on a pedestal, you got nieces, nephews, kids, and kids in the community, people that's growing up under you, looking up to you and thinking that it's cool. Like you got to show the youth different that I got to be able to do what I have to do and make sure that I could teach somebody something. Don't just be stringing the youth along, listening to your war stories and your 80% fabricated stories, over exaggerated as well. So it's like, come on, man, you not that. And majority of the people always put, you know what I mean, extras on their shit. You gotta learn how to be yourself, be a man before anything. Because like I said, you keep running around here and cousin and blood and doing all that, and you get up in age in your 30s and 40s, 50s, and you sagging. Like don't nobody want to give you no opportunity. You sitting around here cousin and blood and cussing, everything come out your mouth.
He
It's
said,
just like something that you actually probably can't say on live or say in a place of public of getting some real money. You can't talk like that. But people don't understand that though. But that's why I say I'm just here and I'm back to get them reality checks. You know what I mean? Put this shit where it's supposed to be. Like in other words, I'm not the one that's going back and forth. I'm not the one to tell somebody who to tell somebody what to say and how to say it. But I'm gonna point that shit out. I'm here to point it out and tell you, you know what I mean? It ain't what they trying to say it is.
yeah. Let me ask this now. Um, what are your thoughts on I don't know how, you know, and once again, shout out to the chat. Blessings to you and your families. Um, what are your thoughts on, what Trump is doing with, sending military to these key major cities? And I also want to throw this in too. I've been saying this for some years now, probably like the last 6, 7, 8 years, that God forbid if the shit does hit the fan, Chicago is ground zero, man. And look, it's coming to fruition, man. Like he's sending the troops to Chicago, and I feel like what's gonna set it off is Chicago. Everywhere it goes down, right? Agreed, right? We all agree with that. But Chicago is a little bit different. It's something in that water. It's like I feel like somebody out there, one of them kids out there, whoever, they're gonna blow at the National Guard, and the National Guard is gonna wipe the floor with them, and that's when the shit's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be an uprising, and it's just gonna start a fucking chain reaction, and it's just nasty work, man. Just nasty work.
Facts. It is. But what it is, like I look at like they say, like the Antichrist, all that stuff. Like I say, from what's going on, the full ordeal of what he got in his decisions, it falls into the category of you're supposed to be working on yourself and building yourself up anyway. You should be prepared. All this stuff that's going on, he's saying he's taking benefits and all type of different stuff. What you thought you were just gonna live off the land forever? You know what I mean? Like It comes to a point where you got to get up and get your own bag. You can't sit there on government assistance and take advantage of it. I ain't saying there's something wrong with it, but don't take advantage of it and get accustomed to that. Cause you gonna stay there. You're not gonna want to go there. My rent, this how much rent. It's gonna stop you from elevating. Cause if you make more money, you're gonna end up paying normal stuff to stay in the slums. So that's why a lot of people just get comfortable where they at and don't want to elevate, but they mad and wondering why they not elevating.
What's good,
And,
Hayes? Bruce? Oh,
and
it's my. Go
reason
ahead.
why they not shit, cause you stuck in the, know what I mean, recidivism, recycle over and over again, the same thing. What you think happened to them dudes that went to prison 20, 30 years ago? You had probably a handful of them. Out of 100 guys that went to prison, you probably got a handful that got out and took a different route. Everybody else went back doing the same thing. That didn't
Yeah.
work. They do it over and over and over again. That's recidivism. You got to make it make sense. Like I know old dudes have been doing the same thing since I was like a kid. I used to run around buying candy and ice cream from the ice cream truck, donut trucks, and see the same so-called OGs sitting around trying to give you game and tell you to go to school and do that, and you looking at this motherfucker, know what I mean? Like shit. You don't look like you trying to do nothing good, but you make this shit look fun in the neighborhood. When I come home, you laughing when I'm fighting. You having me fight people. You know how the older guys be. Like they want to see something. They smoking, drinking. They laughing with you. But how you gonna speak positive to me and push me to do negative things at the same time? You got to be one type of individual. You just can't be saying you an OG and people respect you. They can't respect you. You got to be one. You either a gangster all the way, full fledged, or you a man before all that shit, and you got that gangster that's in you. It ain't on me. That shit in me. You know what I mean? But I'm a man. But that gangster shit in me. I could take it there if I had to, or if I want to, or if I decide to. So at the end of the day, you have to be you. You gotta check yourself sometimes. Sometimes people get off into the social media space or just get into a different environment from where they from and they start like I mean reciprocating what they doing. Like you start doing the same shit they doing. You trying to change up. You got some of the older guys trying to do what the youth doing. They run around here, perky sets, all that type of stuff, perky shirts, and come on, man, make you come on. You look what you promoting to the world, but you speaking positive. You know what I mean? You got lean all on your shirt. You got lean cups on your shirt, doing all that. But you trying to be a positive influencer or just somebody in your community that people could take serious. Like, come on, I can't take you serious. You sagging, perky shirts, lean shirts, and you preaching to the youth. Come on, make it make sense. You make that look cool and fun because now you putting yourself in a category to where you rubbing shoulders with the youth and the up and coming, and they looking up to you just by you know what I mean. You doing the things that you're doing, and after you do that, they think you Superman around. They think you can fix everything. So everything you do, they think is cool. So you teaching them all that positive stuff, but they looking at that negativity though, because that negativity look good and very tempting, you know. So that you can't be negative and positive at the same time, man. You got to teach the you. If you're gonna teach the you, teach them right and do right. You can't be doing the opposite and trying to teach. You know what I mean? The other opposite. You teaching people how to do right, but your whole social media and your presence aligns with violence and gang activities and gang pictures and cuz and blood all the time. I can't take you serious. I could not take anybody serious running around here saying cuz blood dead homies after every little sentence like that. That's like the mind of a high school student. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be a grown man vocabulary. Just sitting around. How your girl introduce you to her family? Yeah, I'm the dead homies. Yeah, cuz. Yeah. Like you can say my community in 5 different ways. I could be sit I could be sitting here, you know what I mean? People uh on Grape Street, on Jordan Downs, on Baby Low. It's saying the same thing over and over though, just in a different way. I'm just saying that's how folks get on there. They'll say they hood 50 times in a different way. But you saying the
Let me,
same thing. Like you do you know more than 30 words?
let me ask you this, right? Uh, you could pull stuff up on the screen, right?
Yeah.
The- let- I want you to look something up real quick, if you don't mind. I
Let me
want.
see.
Yeah, I feel like we should. I feel like we should react to some shit. So you know, all right. You know what? I don't even feel like we should react to that. All right, because yeah, I don't know if that's touching a few certain topics we shouldn't even touch. All right, so you could pull up something, right? Let's look up. Um, you heard of the Three Eye Atlas, right?
Nah, what's that?
Oh man, you gotta look up, man. It's, you don't know what's going on.
You know some stuff. You know how I am, man. Certain shit.
All right, listen, look this up, please, because you about to go to a rabbit hole tonight.
You see?
Yeah, you off tomorrow too. Yep, you got about to go to a rabbit hole tonight. Yes, welcome. Now look this up, right? You got to really this shit is some serious shit. I feel like it's a fucking comet. It's coming at 130,000 miles per hour. It's about to be by Mars or behind the sun, like around December something. But it's gonna be around Mars in a few weeks or in October or some shit. Like, and they're trying to say it's an artificial craft, like it's an alien mothership. We better hope it's an alien mothership. That's just what I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, that's what I just hope, because I'd rather deal with that shit, an alien mothership, than deal with a comet that's coming 130,000 miles per hour. But the way it's moving like it's an artificial craft, like it's, you know what I mean, like it's
What you want me to search for?
uh this is all right. Type in Secure Team 10. It's all one word. Secure Team 10, but the number 10, 110, 10. And then he'll break it down a little bit. His last video, the Three Eye Atlas. And then you got to go through you just later on your own, feed yourself with that, because you should really know about that. Like that shit. I know there's a lot going on right here on the ground, but this shit is some. It's just this. Yeah, man. This ain't no joke either. This is like, it's coming, and it'll be behind the sun where we can't even see it. It's gonna be behind the sun in December. So if we don't know, that's just wild, bro. What if it hits the fucking sun? That hits the sun, we're done. It hits
What you
us
want? What you
like
want? What
the last
video you was trying to?
his last one that he just posted yesterday.
All right, let me see. Oh yeah, one day ago, the James Webb just exposed.
No. The Three Eye Atlas. You see it?
Let me see. Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Put that one. This shit crazy, man. Shout out to Secure Team 10, man. Good channel. If you guys are into that, like UFOs and all that stuff, that's the channel, man. I've been subscribed to him for a long time, man. Every YouTube channel I've always made, I fucking
Right.
subscribe.
Salute Security Team 10. Salute you, man, on everything for giving us some good content we can bring on here. You know what I mean? I haven't
Yeah, you're
seen
gonna tune
it
in.
was.
They try to shut him down, bro. They try to silence him. Like, he's been doing this shit for a while. Like, if you see, he's been averaging millions of views for a while, for like 12, 13 years on YouTube, bro. Like, they took his channel for a while. Like, they were fucking with him, putting him in a crazy home asylum. Like that, like the government was really on his ass. Like, but all right, I'm gonna be quiet now.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Tonight, I've got something that's, well, it's been keeping me up. And let's be honest, that's not too hard to do. But this one is different. And that is because there is an object which I am thoroughly sure that all of you have heard about and have been waiting for my take on, moving through our solar system right now. And the deeper you look into it, the stranger it gets. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with the strange activity in space lately, or you saw my last recent video about 3 weeks ago or so,
bro.
first discussed the
That's crazy right there.
Yeah.
Hey, he geeking though, cause he getting to it though. That's crazy. It be
You
a lot
feel
of shit going on we don't know about it. You know what I mean? Like you said, you do got to stay locked in with a lot of this shit, man.
hell yeah, I'm all over this shit because when I'm not trying to get blindsided for shit.
Facts.
Did you see how
discovery of this
that shit? Oh my god.
anomalous object, then you've probably got a pretty good idea of what most people know, officially at least. You've probably heard the whispers about a mysterious interstellar visitor named officially 3-Eye Atlas. But if not, don't worry, I've dug into the details and trust me, something doesn't add up here. Now, officially, the space agencies have said that 3-Eye Atlas, which, by the way, is the third interstellar object ever detected entering our solar system, is basically just another boring comet passing through space. Case closed, right? Not
That's crazy. What the? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. He said it's just passing through space though.
Doesn't it's moving. It's not moving like a typical comet would. You know what I mean? This shit is like turning. It's making turns. It's going fast. All right. It's going faster than the comet that hit the fucking Earth before and destroyed the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's way bigger than that. I think they said it's bigger than. It's the size of New York City, that whole island. The size of the
Damn.
whole island of New York City. You know what I mean? Coming at 130,000 miles per hour, bro. If it hits the fucking sun, it's over. If it
That's
hits,
big right there though.
huh?
That's big as hell.
Yeah. But the way it's moving, it's artificial, like it's a spaceship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's oh no, man. It's just a lot of shit going on. All these wars. The way you know is doing, the country of Palestine. Like it's just a lot of shit going on. Ukraine and Russia and God knows what, and Haiti, like all the it's just mad shit going on out there in South America, Venezuela, like parts of Africa, different countries in Africa, man, that they don't even speak about. It's just mad shit going on in our own country. And then we got this. And then we got our own government playing. We got this weird ass president that, I'm sad to say and embarrassed to admit that I was a fucking strong supporter of until he lost me this term with him, get drooling and salivating at the mouth because he wants to have a Trump Gaza. You know what I mean? So he's all on board with this ethnic cleansing in 2025 and this genocide, bro. This shit is nasty work. And he's now positioning himself to be a dictator out here, bro. And it's all right in front of people's faces, and motherfuckers is asleep. This shit is nasty, bro. You know what I mean? It's just
Right.
wait.
even close.
I don't. You got me. No, you see, you got me tuned. I'm ready to see what's going on, man. Everything.
Because when you actually dig into the data, the facts don't line up, and some of what we're learning suggests that this could be one of the most significant and possibly artificial objects ever to pass through our cosmic neighborhood. So grab a drink, get comfortable, because we are going to break down in official secure team style what we know, what they aren't telling us, and why this thing could be a lot more than just a comet.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. He said more than just a comment.
Yo, man, but we got to keep doing this. You're gonna be co-hosting my stuff too. So when I jump back in,
I told you I'm ready. I'm ready now. I'm ready to be full force. I told you I might be on this mug. I might do a live every day.
yeah,
So
man,
you
I'm
know,
doing.
just to get back in back on the so I could pop up on their timeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might just start doing it like every day or every other day for a minute, but I'm gonna drop reactions and all that stuff too. But I got stuff in the vault. But I just been holding. I got a lot of footage, but now I got to get back to doing a lot of editing too because I was just collecting footage
Yeah.
and storing it, and now it's like I gotta look through some shit. But the good thing about that, I could put different like segments of different days where I was in the community together. I could mix and match it and do reactions on my own videos. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
was my thing is to go and interview people in my community and to react to it, stop it and talk and explain why they said that and explain, you know what I mean, what it meant.
Hey, oh, yo, you cold with that? That's that West Coast in you. You cold with that? That whole stopping footage and then narrating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so
that's cold.
imagine doing it with our own content, like the our own interviews, like we reacting to our own interview, but instead of putting it out there like an interview, start reacting to your footage. Cause they never seen the interview, they ain't gonna see it nowhere else. But you reacting to something that they can't get unless they like got you commentating the whole segment.
Right.
But yeah, I got a lot. No, I mean we both. I'm just saying we both got a lot to break out. That's why I said when you jump on yours,
Yep.
I'm gonna for sure jump on so I could jump in on your stuff and let your viewers see what we got going. Cause a lot of them, you know, what I mean, we both collected like a few new subscribers and stuff since we've been doing this together. So
Yeah.
like so our subscribers could get a, you know what I mean, feel who each other is. Like what do we do and things like that. That's why I say just coming back to my next one. I want to interview you
Oh
on
yeah.
what you do, why you been doing it, and when you started and all that. You know, we know how to do it. Like I just want to get your interview, have your interview out here, and when people come to my page, they can actually see. So I'm gonna actually make a playlist where I want people directed to.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna make a playlist so that I can like direct people to where I want them to go. Like if you want to see something new, what's going on, the new right here, this where you go.
Well, you know I'm down. I'm ready whenever. Just let me know.
Yeah,
Let
you
me.
already know it ain't nothing but positivity, man. We ain't doing no back and forth. We ain't doing no arguing. I ain't doing no exposing. So if that's what you're looking for, you in the wrong place. Only thing I'm gonna do is respond. If you say some shit and you direct it towards me, you know what I mean? I know, I mean, I know a lot. So at the end of the day, I ain't just gonna expose you. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna pull up, do something like let me call your homie, do something. Like a lot of these folks just be out here and they be talking. They don't be knowing who people connected with. You know, LA is like it's common to the natives that's out here because it's like we all went to jail together. We all do the same stuff. You was in the culture. You know what I mean? You know people. I might be before your time. I might know people that's before you. But that still don't, you know what I mean, take nothing from the new generation. It makes it actually more solid because back in the days it was more solid. But I know a lot of good individuals out there. Like I ain't the type, you know what I mean, that sit stuck in one spot or just be in my community 24/7. I know what I mean, I got a lot of places I can go chill, do content, people I could rub shoulders with, people I could actually, you know what I mean, get money with, different type of stuff. So it's not all about your community. You got to expand yourself so you can be a representative from your community and you can let people know, you know, I mean, this is what we do. A lot of people don't know what we do like that. They watch social media. So when I be seeing stuff about my community, I'll get on here and, you know what I mean, give it a reality check. Like that ain't what's going on out here. And it's the person that probably said that or put it on the internet really ain't got no respect or morals for themselves. Because, you know what I mean, you get on here straying the youth or straying the viewers the wrong way to make it seem like we these poison type of individuals. Like we not like that. It's like Watts is a town within LA. So we do got our separate ways how we do stuff, how we vibe. It's like more like down south over here. It's like the love. A lot of us migrated from the south.
From the
Like,
south.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a lot of love in this community and people be thinking like, you know what I mean? It's all messed up. You know what I mean? Like they like this, they like that. Only way you get treated like that if you move that way in that type of way. Because me at my age or just being where I be, I don't run into half of the stuff these dudes get on the internet that's my age or older. They'd be getting on here complaining about. Like it's like you have to be moving a certain type of way. You still moving like you young. You still want to be in the mix. I'm taking care of what I built. That's what I'm taking care of. What I built. My family, my kids, the people that surround themselves with me with love. Them the folks that you know what I mean. I focus on and the things that I do. Like I'm not just focused on one part of the community, meaning the ones that did this. I'm not focused on the people that just he did time. He went to jail. He shot somebody. Like that's not a good focus. Like my focus is on people that dance circles around them situations. Or
Facts.
if they did do it, they not
Facts.
on here talking about it. It's like left in the past. Okay, you a legend now. Okay, now what you gonna do? You gonna still fake like you still doing it? Are you still gonna be out there doing it? You still gonna be risking yourself? You know what I mean? Every time I look around, I be thinking about my kids. Like that's my favorite hobby is my kids. Like so, I can hear their voices and see that look in their eyes. Cause you know everybody look at your kids when your kids is sad. You see that look in their eyes. Like you could tell when your kids sad. And that one thing I don't want that look in their eyes to be is me saying they done took my daddy out. My daddy done went to jail and left me out here. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's a doggy dog world out here, man. It's, especially if you got little girls out here. Y'all see what's going on. But it's a lot of shit I really want to touch on, but I gotta make like titles for it. So that's why I said tomorrow I might come in on it and I might just like bring up certain topics that I want to talk about what's going on the internet because I do want to talk about a lot, especially about the little PK4 stuff with the minors, and
Yeah. I want your thoughts on that.
I really want to bust that across his head. I don't know if I want to do it in live or do it in a reaction, but I think I'm gonna do it live because I'm gonna go on here for a while, so a lot of people can start coming back to the live. When they come back, I'm gonna spit my thoughts about it because at the end of the day, it's wrong on all ends. What I would say, even the people that's bringing it to the light on the internet and keep talking about it over and over and over and over. That little girl, you know what I mean, has to grow up. And I don't know, like you got no jumper doing it, whack 100 doing it. You know what I mean? How you trying to figure out and expose a civilian as a kid, as a girl, and a woman anyway? Like when did man go at women,
Yeah, that's wild.
especially kids? Like trying to, you know what I mean? Throw them in the mix of something. You gotta let that unfold on its own. You gotta let them court records come on. You gotta let everything go. You gotta let the case go to trial. You can't be on here talking about that stuff like that. That like putting jackets on people like that. It's not a good look, man.
Not at all, man.
It's not a good look. I just don't like that whole situation because me personally, I think that situation is, you know what I mean, is very, 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 very messed up on all ends. Because I wouldn't be on here talking about that situation over and over, or just trying to put somebody as a rat. That's a civilian. That's a girl or a woman. Come
Yeah,
on, man. When did they do that? Come on, content whores got too out of hand with it. Like I don't understand it. Like it's a lot of shit going on. Just like my boy just introduced some shit that I didn't know was going on because you know what I mean. I be so busy. You know what I mean, trying to keep life together and keep you know what I mean doing what I got to do for others and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I only been out a decade. I've been out 10 years, but I probably surpassed people that never even went to prison or never even did nothing. You know what I mean? Salute, man. Salute, salute. Matrix Rain TV. Salute, man. Salute. What's the deal?
yeah. Salute to the chat.
But I just want to say salute to everybody, and y'all already know the deal. This gonna become a normal. You gonna normally see me on here. You know what I mean? This just not like the pop-ups, but it's back to I feel more like I can be here because at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I got more going on besides social media. You know what I mean? Kids transforming, kids going to college. Different stuff. I'm trying to tell you, like just stay on track. Like my oldest, like go. So to say that is, I feel good for myself as being out for a decade, 10 years, and accomplish what I accomplished, and becoming the person that I became off what I did in the past. That are getting on here giving y'all all these war stories and what I did and what somebody else did and what who said. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, men are becoming women. I'm let me repeat that. Men are becoming women emotionally. The masculine energy is going away. It's going into the women because the women are tired of that. They tired of seeing y'all on here
Think that
big. And you remember they used to have soap operas. They had TMZ. They still have it, but I'm saying that's what these dudes look like now. The
Wendy
new
Williams
TMZ and soap operas.
and Wendy
Telling
Williams.
stories all day. They should play love music behind your servant. You should have love music playing while you telling us what you trying to tell us. I'm just being real. So I said what I said. I mean what I say. And salute. And I respect all the content creators on here. I respect everybody because respect comes first. So I'm saying I respect the content creators, but not the ones that's out there putting poison off into the universe. And
Yeah,
especially not the gang bangers, gang members, whatever they call themselves, on here, not giving them the real about the culture, and telling them, no, I mean, it's other things to do besides being up in here, stuck in the culture, doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Because a lot of y'all not telling the youth that it's not cool to do what they doing. Y'all not like giving. Y'all just like, okay, I need people. Like I be speaking. I ain't been speaking, but I've been speaking on Instagram, doing different stuff. But a lot of you folks that's on here, and I'm gonna say that, and it's facts. A lot of you folks on here, y'all just on here still trying to become who you think you are, and you using the youth trying to still edge on your gang career. Like the culture is trash. It's over with. You are who you are. So take what you learned in the past and do something positive for afford us, like right ahead of us. When you look straight ahead, that's what the youth see. That's what the youth see. The youth only sees what you preach, and they preach. You preach recidivism, 24/7. The folks that do it, you repeat. You like teaching a cycle. Some shit that happened a long, long time ago that you trying to make it seem like people are still doing or living. If you are living like that, something wrong with you. But like I said, they should have love music in the back of you soft ass motherfuckers service, nigga. Excuse my French, but that's how it gets sometimes. I'm like that.
they should have
They
some
should
Luther playing.
man, they should play love songs when they do that shit in the background. Cause that shit all fabricated.
So that tripped you out, huh? That 3 Eye Atlas. You got to do your homework.
Yeah, that tripped me out right there because
Yeah,
just to know it's something that big and all that moving at that rate of speed,
yeah, man.
and we just sitting here living like it's and not trying to research or figure out what going on, what we gonna do, just sit here and wait. But that's why it's always good, you know what I mean, to rub shoulders with other folks that share their interests in different type of situations that they can
Let me
introduce to other people, man.
look on your phone. I'm sending you this picture, right? That's was caught. You can't even find this nowhere now. The video you can't find. The post on Instagram is got deleted from the some. I'm glad I screenshot it. I'm sending it to your phone now. Look at it.
Yeah,
Prehistoric wings over Nevada, in the Ruby Mountains in Nevada. Look at that, man. Like that's crazy. And the person that shot this video and took the picture of it, they can't find that person. Allegedly. And then I'm gonna send you something else so you can see too.
Shout out to TJ Max Payne, man. Loyalty first. That's my
Yep.
boy too. He follow you too.
Oh man, shout out to them. Shout out to the
And
chat.
shout out my boy from West LA. I think I interviewed him one time. He from West LA, the one that was on that interview thing with me.
Yeah, I remember him. Yep.
But yeah, he from West LA. So like I said, we be connected for some places, some places. He could show you shit out there too. That's your shit. You got a blue carpet out there too. That's my boy. It's like my bro. He know a lot like about us, a lot of landmarks and different stuff. West LA is like a big, nice, good city. You know, that's what, you know what I mean. It's different.
Yeah.
Like this part, like parts of LA, you got okay, you got the east side, you got the low bottoms, all that type of stuff. Then you got the west side, and then you got West LA. So some people get it mixed up that ain't from out here. They'll think the west side is West LA. It's not. You got the east side, the low bottoms. The west side, you got West LA.
Look
You
at
know,
that picture I sent you with the prehistoric wind in the Ruby Mountains in Nevada. You can't find the video. They took it down. The person that shot the video and took the picture, they can't find that person. And the Instagram post that posted they got deleted. I'm I'm glad I screenshot that shit. I wish there was a way you could show it on
general
the
portion
screen.
going, man. The general's portion. Yeah, I'm turning my phone on now. I have to plug it back up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
That's it. That's that.
and
Yeah.
then when you come this way, you gotta let them know on this end too. Um, you got content coming from this end too. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I said, by the time you come though, it's gonna be probably all the way done. The old part gonna be gone inside the Jordan down.
Mm, man. Either way, I'm still getting the area, you know?
Yeah, but you gonna get some good landmarks though because
Yeah.
you gonna actually have the whole new rebuilt.
Yeah.
Then I can actually shoot you some of the clips that I got. That when it was old, I could show you like certain parts where that part was at. So you can give your certain because for where you at, I think it'll be good for you to do it because they gonna be amazed off like how this motherfucker know. How what the hell?
Thanks.
But you gonna have all the facts. The audio, the pictures, the people talking, you gonna have the shit like people telling you, like I really went out there, learned my you know what I mean? I learned my history.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people that haven't even done that even from my community that's in different states that represent my community. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't get that rolled out purple card treatment. You know what I mean? They can't get they like you will get the
They
light
pay
purple.
big money for that.
They'll get the light purple. They'll just take you in and talk to people. This my thing is the history, and I got
Yeah.
history over there. And all my folks, like I said, my folks, like you know what I mean. I don't know if y'all understood. Like I'm just part of a community. You know what I mean? I ain't with all that other stuff. Don't put me in the gang category, man. Just put me in. I came from that community. I came from that way. But my family actually started that community. Facts. 100% facts. They got Grape Street Park on Grape Street, gated in. Only certain people could go in. So let's make it make sense, man. Y'all want real history? I'm telling you. But one thing I don't do is the walk around talking about gang. So don't try to come on here
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and think, oh, I'm about to go. He gonna take me to his hood. I'm gonna get all the. No, I'm gonna take you and give you some landmarks. I'm gonna take you on a field trip.
Yours has substance to the shit, man.
Facts. I'm gonna take you around some OGs could tell you stuff. Excuse me, that was happening before my time. You know what I mean? They gonna tell you, be able to tell you the story before my story, and they gonna be able to tell you stories of me entering. You know what I mean? Me growing up and who I am, and be able to. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do. I don't like to get on here and boost myself like a lot of folks do. I will go and interview other people, and they can tell you about me. That's more of how the people
That's
look
more.
at you and interpret it. Your energy. That's a true review of you, not what you want to tell the people. You telling the people what you think they should hear about you and what you think they should know about you. The folks gonna tell the truth. This is what he did. This who he is. This where I met him at. and this is who his father is, this is who his mother is, this is what, you know what I mean? I like those type of, so I don't like to get on here and be the one to think. That's why a lot of this stuff is fabricated. They get on here and boost themselves, act like they somebody that they not. But yeah, but you know what I
That's
mean?
the
On
majority.
here,
That's the majority of these YouTube streets, and then they come to find out they get exposed for being a weirdo. Like
fact,
there's a lot of dudes that have a big platform out here, and they're just straight stone cold weirdos. You know what I
fact,
mean? Like I'm gonna send you a few links of this dude. He's a well known um, I'm not. I don't want to name drop on your platform, but so I won't say it. But I'll send it to you after.
yeah,
But this dude got a lot of subscribers, and he got exposed for doing some weird shit to women, to his lady, and people are still hella subscribed to him. He gets donations. It's just like it goes
yeah.
back to what I was saying earlier. This country is just ass backwards, bro. You know what I mean,
I'm gonna give you a clip to clip out, man. Not to cut you off, I'm gonna give you a clip to clip off. When you see this, go to it, you clip him out. You know what I mean? Cause we more towards the end. Like I ain't gonna go too long tonight because I know I just got back on my first day
yeah.
back on, especially with this live shit. But
Well, but we put some work in. We did an hour and 20 some minutes, man. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, 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 yeah. But you know we normally do the 2 hour thing, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be back on track. But I just want to, you know what I mean,
yeah,
get on here, refresh things, and you know what I mean, let these folks know I'm coming. You know what I mean, I'm coming, I'm back. But
yeah.
what I do want to
Follow.
say is, you know what I mean, due to the break I took and just chilling, doing it, building my life, and getting better for me, so I could give y'all a better version of me. I just want to say, you know what I mean, this a clip for my boy smoking politics with me. You know what I mean, I want to salute him because he one of the only individuals that been on social media that's been on the same purpose and preaching the same stuff and holding on to his respect, his self worth, and letting people see what's going on in his community. If you don't know, he's doing stuff in his community to where he's interviewing the youth, the up and coming, and giving you interviews that you probably won't even see on the West Coast because they don't interview people like that. You know what I mean? They don't talk how he talk. They don't ask the questions that he asks. And if you go back to a lot of them that he watched that people overlook because I don't know the drama and the YouTube content whores are doing that they should be having the love music in the background. No, I mean, but I'm just she's like, but yeah, my boy, he's been staying the same, and he's on, you know what I mean, the East Coast, and I'm all the way in the West Coast. But I probably fuck with him harder than a lot of folks that I fuck with out here. That's content wise based. I got a lot of folks I rub shoulders with and stuff like that. But I'm saying, for us seeing eye to eye and coming positive, he's one of the only ones that stuck positive through the whole ordeal instead of making up fake beef and chasing views and clout and tearing down what he built for himself, your image, because your image is everything. But I want to salute smoking politics, know what I mean? And I am him, Giovanni. That's his whole little shit. So follow him on Instagram and subscribe to that channel because it's gonna be like a big wake up call, and it's a lot of content coming. And I'm very happy, eager, and I'm just like into getting back into this. So y'all already know how I react to stuff and the reactions I do to things. But you'll never get what you getting out of these other clowns that deserves the love music in the background out of me. I will never argue with you, go back and forth with you through a video. You know what I mean? I will likely get your Instagram and probably video call you if you don't answer. I don't record calls and do all that. I'm gonna talk like a man. You can record it for content and show them how a real man conducts themselves. That's what you can do. But I'm not gonna be the one recording your phone call and bringing a narrative to the internet that might not be real. That somebody has to check me on, or somebody has to tell me like that ain't what happened. Only thing I'm gonna speak on is facts. I don't care about anything else. But like I said, salute my boy. I am him, Giovanni, and salute the real that stood they self. Cause I'm gonna address all that too on reactions about how people changed and all how the other stuff came in. How people was like rubbing shoulders with me, rubbing shoulders with people that was in my inner circle. and change. But I just want to say, you know what I mean, to the ones, y'all know who y'all is. To the ones that try to hold me back and still take my lingo and not try to give me an alley hoop and do all that other stuff, even though I don't need it, I don't, you know what I mean, want it because I don't want to come up on somebody else. But all I want to tell you, you already know you did some coward shit that was weak. I don't respect it, and you shouldn't even respect it, respectfully. But like I said, salute smoking politics with me. Salute the real ones. And for the ones that changed up and did all that, man, you need to get yourself right. Go get some help. Fix yourself.
He said, "Go get some
Like,
help."
don't ignore that you have a disorder. Because the hospital put it in that way. They'll say what you got and put disorder behind it and make it seem professional, but you folks are actually narcissists.
Yeah. He
You
said, "Go
folks
get
are
some help."
narcissists because you really need some help though. You're a narcissist, and if somebody goes against what you say, you're gonna find other people that believes in what you say to go against that other person instead of sitting down and coming to a conclusion saying, okay, this is the only reason why I think it's this and I think it's that. But you know what I mean, I can't tell you wrong or right. But like I said, go get you some help, get your life together, and stop faking like you that real OG out here, and the young youth is looking up to you on the streets. Only person you got looking up to you is the folks on social media that's hearing your jailhouse stories and all these false, fabricated stories, and you aligning yourself with other individuals that's on the same journey as you. But if you're on the same journey as I, you'll be telling the gang culture is trash. Tell the youth there's something better to do. Get your credit right, finish school, and get you a career. It might take 3, 4, 5 years, but guess what? After them 3, 4, 5 years, you're not gonna be standing here or doing content faking like you somebody that you not you is, or standing in front of the store getting drunk. You know what I mean? Living like you rich, but you really broke. Get your life together, man. Stop playing with me before I play with you.
You need to
But
go get some help.
give, I'm gonna give my boy I am Joe Body the floor. He gonna tell you where you can find him at and give his thanks. But yeah, the game about to change, man. That's all I'm about to tell you, folks. It's about to change.
Shit. Well, you could hit me up on my channel, Smoking Politic with me. That's my Instagram as well, man. I will be starting on September 13th. I will be podcasting at night, 9 p.m. Eastern, every Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights. So tap in, man. Appreciate you for having me tonight, man.
Off top, it's always an honor just to be around real individuals that express themselves and be themselves and bring people to real life awareness, like because that's what you've been doing the whole time. And I just got to give you that's why I gave you a flower because that's what you've been doing ever since. You know what I mean? We ran into each other from coming in from talking behind the behind the camera, like some of these cowards do, to showing your face and showing the world. You know what I mean? Something different. Like I've been there, I've done that. You on the East Coast, but you've been on the West Coast. You know what it's about. You know how it is to live out here. So people gotta respect your opinion when you come to, you know what I mean, doing content on things that don't align, that's not right. Because remember, I'm just telling you this, bro, just playing on camera because you deserve to make content on things that people put on the internet because they've been doing it all this time since we even took a break, but they've been changing the narrative and feeding into the negativity. You deserve your shot at doing content at individuals when they wrong, no matter if they gang culture or a civilian, because everybody doing it. What's on the internet, like they since they want to make it like that, like it's fair game. If it's on the internet, react to it. Give it your all. Like you know what I mean? That's what everybody doing it anyway, but we gonna do it in a positive way. So we gonna keep it like that. For y'all that's out there, all I wanna say, salute y'all. Take care of them kids. Take care of your responsibilities. Self-work. And I always put it as you pray, then you manifest. You ask God for what you want. You manifest what you got. You wake up like you that person. But you also gotta take action too though. You just can't be manifesting and praying and not taking no action and talking about why me, why nothing coming to me, because you ain't getting up and doing the footwork.
Yeah, you got to
But
put in that legwork.
it's fact. Get up off your a hole, and do what you got to do. But other than that, salute y'all. We gonna be back, and like you said, it was September 13th.
Yep.
He gonna be on, but sometime go on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. He go live on Instagram and do like when he
Oh
got
yeah, I
time.
do my daily lives there.
Yeah, he
in the
do his little
morning.
daily lives and morning lives, know what I mean? Top of the
Yeah.
AM type stuff. So make sure y'all follow him if y'all want to, know what I mean, have a good conversation or bring something to the light or ask about the East Coast or somewhere Rhode Island. Shout out to that. If y'all see some of his content, you're gonna see me coming on there shouting him out. And this coming from Watts, California to Jordan Downs, know what I mean? He got that purple card treatment right now. We're waiting for him to come out here, man. When he get out here though, he got that treatment though. He gonna bring y'all that real content, the history of Watts when the train tracks was running between all of us. A lot of you folks don't know about that. You know what I mean? The green jacket type stuff, the green jacket era. Where my daddy and them came from before they hoods flipped and turned what it is today. So with that being said, though, B, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I ain't gonna hit y'all with my intro, outro right now because a lot of you folks ain't don't remember, and a lot of you folks ain't used to it. But make sure y'all pay attention to every time my lives happen and when they end, in the beginning and the end of my reactions. But what I'm gonna start doing is reacting to my own content. I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be doing. So, and he got a lot of stuff he's gonna be doing that I'm gonna be participating in and doing little stuff in. And make sure um you subscribe. What's your brother stuff? Cause you know he do the shoes, man.
Father on the rise. Like here, I put it in the chat.
Make sure you drop that in the chat, man. If you want some exclusive shoes or whatever, make sure you tap in with bro. You know what I mean? We had something going before we all start doing other stuff and going through whatever we did. But you know what I mean? We had the Drew connection going too. So stay tuned for that too
Oh
because
yeah, the Drew connection.
it's
That
had a lot of little different stuff, you know what I mean, that we was doing. So in the midst of all that, me taking my break, I lost my godmother and I lost my father.
sorry for
So
your loss, man.
yeah, thank you. But so that's one of part of the reasons why I kind of backed off. But why I really backed off because I knew y'all was gonna be catching the diamonds. I knew y'all was gonna place like y'all somebody at not y'all is. I knew y'all was gonna be content whores. I know y'all was gonna do anything for views, something that I wouldn't do. So I stepped out the way. And if anybody feel that type of way, some type of way, it's crazy. You already know. My Instagram is Gray Street TV. I answer all calls, and I accept everything that's coming towards me. That's facts. You know what I mean? Love and respect. And salute my boy once again. Salute you and yours. And love,
Likewise, bro.
peace, and blessings. And y'all always in my prayers, man.
All right, brother.
I hit you, man. I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit you up, man.
I'm.
Like I said,
Yeah,
let them know. No, I mean, we really on the horn. We ain't just, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Facts, facts.
Shit.
Nah, I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up early. Go to New York, drop my
All
stuff off,
right,
and
all
do
right.
this content. So be on the lookout Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna be dropping that episode one of Times Square Confessionals, man. So it's gonna be
Facts,
dope,
facts,
man.
facts. I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
full reaction to some of the interviews that he got out. So
Oh
make sure
yeah,
y'all
the
stay
interview.
tuned.
Dude, you're gonna react to that hood vlog that's at 18,000 views right now.
Yeah.
Climbing.
And salute my boy on the 18,000 street view, even though to some it might be not so much,
Yeah,
but just
but
coming as
not
a
one.
positive person,
Not one weapon
that's
was
a lot.
shown, no dissing, none of that.
That's a lot for a positive, you know what I mean, content that you brought to the internet. That's
Yeah.
fact. 18K, well, it might not be much to some of you dudes that get
Nah,
on
it's as
here
much
and
to
act
me.
like a fraud, but
Shit.
you know what I mean, it's coming though.
Yeah.
But salute you, and I hit you up and
Yeah.
love and respect, and I
Likewise,
want to
brother.
say good luck on where you're going, and hopefully that should be some cold content. You know what I mean? That's going. You know what I mean? That might be the one.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Facts.
take in like what you've been talking about, what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Kind of write some of that stuff down because sometimes we forget to act shit.
Yeah.
So just prep yourself, and you know what I mean. You got my support. I'm on the West Coast, you're on the East Coast, but we got it going. It's on.
All right, brother.
All
We
right.
lit. All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, bro.
All right.
All right. Blessings to the chat, man. Peace.
Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here. Make sure y'all staying solid and y'all staying away from that BS, man.